Hi everyone! Today I'm making a watercolor painting for Easter. In Finland, children decorate willow twigs with colorful feathers and other decorations. Then they dress up as Easter witches and go door to door, kind of like trick-or-treating for Halloween. This happens 1 week before the actual Easter Sunday, so as I'm recording this, it's about 1 week away. The children say a little poem to wish good health, and then they give the decorated willows in exchange for Easter eggs or other candy. This Easter tradition is a mix of religious and non-religious Finnish customs, and there's a similar tradition in Sweden as well. So the painting I made is of a little girl dressed up as a witch, and she's carrying the willow twigs with feathers. I used a few reference photos, mixing different things from them, and one of the photos was of myself as a child. So she's dressed colorfully and has a scarf tied around her head and freckles painted on her cheeks. There's also a little flying witch silhouette against the moon. As usual, I drew the sketch on grid paper and used the grid method to get the proportions right. I also have a short video on how I use the grid method, if you're interested. And then I transferred the sketch onto watercolor paper using Graphite Transfer paper, which I also have a video about. I don't like to draw directly on watercolor paper, because if you have to erase it, you will break the surface of the paper and it will show through the painting. And this way I can also use the same sketch for other purposes, like ink it to make a coloring page for my Etsy shop. I used Cotman watercolors for painting, I layered the background to get it darker, and I narrowed down the colors to mostly blue and orange, yellow and purple. For the skin tone I mixed cadmium yellow, cadmium red, burnt sienna and white this time. I tried not to paint right beside the wet parts so that the colors don't mix when I don't want them to. I left the darkest parts for last, the witch silhouette in the moon and the willow twigs and the eyelashes. Happy Easter and thanks for watching.